God never had any intention of thinking on your behalf. As long as God has given you the head, do the thinking. Your mentality dictates your realities. It is very important for every man to know that life is not measured by the adulation. Life is measured by the donation. Yes, welcome to the Wisdom Talks. This is Joe Wisdom, and always excited to come to you every Monday morning, all evening, wherever you are watching us from. We are so grateful that you are part of Wema TV. We appreciate you for your support and your feedback, your constant feedback that makes us better and better every day. We want to look back at what we did our last episode. We were talking about the secrets of life. And you see, there's one man who had a long-awaited speech. And everybody was eager to hear what he would say because the topic was the secret of life. Just like you're interested to know what is the secret of life. I see how people who are struggling out there, you can call them hustlers, and when like a successful man want to talk to them and possibly want to talk to them about the secret of life, everybody will be eager to hear. How have you managed to be where you are? You know, leave alone these people who keep giving us pressure. The man is driving a Rage, or whatever kind of an expensive car they drive, and it's good that we also want to get there, you know. But when you ask of him how he got there, he begins by telling you, now, I used to sleep hungry, I came from a humble background, my parents were poor, I used to be a chokora in town. But before he tells you how he broke through, he just tells you the rest of history. The rest is history. Now, we are interested in that history. You cannot leave us under pleasure to get what you have, yet you are not giving us a formula. So we want to say that we are all eager to know what the secret of life is. So this man, everybody was waiting to hear about the secret of life. And when that man stood, everybody was waiting to write the secret of life. That man stood up and said, the secret of life is one, just but one thing. And that one thing is what you need to find out. And the man sat down. In short, you're saying that the secret of life is that which you need to find out. Every one of us have a secret of our breakthroughs. Everyone has a way, has a path. Wealth uses paths. That's why vehicles will use roads to travel. Aircraft will use what we call routes or paths up there. A train will use a railway line. And human beings will use roads. Wealth as well has got a path that it uses. So you need to track which is that path that my wealth will use. To some is their talents and giftings. To some other people are skills. You see, others business, others investments. So you need to identify your secret and the secret of your life. Today is another interesting day, and we want to go direct to what we want to do today. And today I want to talk about what every man should know about life. What every man should know about life. What do you need to know about life? What do you need to know about life? And I'll be giving you some 5 PowerPoints. Then in the next episode, I'll give you some 5 more. You said that information should be shared in doses, just like medicine. Otherwise, you'll kill yourself trying to take overdose. So I'm giving you 5. Then next time, I'll give you some 5 more. Number 1, it is very important for every man to know that life is not measured by the adulation. Life is measured by the donation. It's not how long you live, and it is good to live long. We have a covenant of long life. But many times, it's not how long you live that counts, but the donation, what you do, the influence, the impact you leave in people. I can see the battle that is there on the social media of people getting as much followers as you can. But you can have a huge following. But is that following equivalent to the impact that you have? Because you can have a followership of so many people, but if it is not commensurate to your impact, then you are barely a man who is taking a walk. No influence. Someone say that if you think you are a leader, look behind you. And if no one is following, you are merely taking a walk. So life is not measured by the duration. Life is measured by the donation. We look at men, the shakers and the movers of the economies of the world. Some of them are young people. Can you imagine Jesus at 33? He was very confident when he said, "It is finished." Remember, as I keep reminding you, he never said, "I'm finished." He said, "It is finished." In short, I have done my assignment. That is where you find some young people, or some even men at 50 saying, "I'm finished." After he is caught up in a scandal, "I'm finished." You are finished and you are 50. Jesus finished it when he was 33 years. Jesus had done what he was supposed to do on the surface of the earth. So life is not measured by the duration. It is measured by the donation. How much influence, positive influence, accompanied by what we call impact. You must live a life of impact. You must live impact in your life. That is what will make people remember you. Number two. No one is remembered for what they wanted to do. Men are remembered for what they did. No one is remembered for what they wanted to do. You cannot just sit there. You keep wishing that one day I will do this, one day I will do that. Wishes are idle thoughts. They have never taken anybody anywhere. That's why they say that if wishes were horses, then beggars would ride. So you must begin to do something. Those good intentions are basically just good on paper. They are just intentions. You need to actualize them. You need to take action. That is why even the Bible talks about not just being hearers of the word, but equally being doers of the word. So what will make your life count at the end of your days is not what you wanted to do, but what you do. Even if you fail, keep trying. I usually read a story of a man called Abraham Lincoln, one of the greatest presidents the United States of America had. And how many times he tried to vie for various positions, yet he could fail. But one day, he tried presidency and he won. So you must begin to do something. You must be intentional and you must go for what you believe you can. Sometimes it's only you who believe in that thing. So don't wait for people to motivate you. You must have an inner mechanism that motivates you. You must have an inner drive. There's one American actress called Sabrina Bryan. Sabrina Bryan said that you can do anything if you have the passion, if you have the drive, if you have the focus, and if you have the support. You can do anything. You need to have a very strong support system. Sometimes not even external, internal. That even when nobody believes in you, you believe in yourself. Self-belief is important. Many people will be watching at you thinking that possibly you are a mad person because of some of the things that you want to dare. Because sometimes you want to dare things that no one of your age have dared. But when you are too careful of what people will say, can you imagine some guys who wanted to go to, to the space? How many people came out to tell them, you guys want to commit suicide? But finally they did. And these guys were able to challenge the law of gravity. That is why we have the law of aerodynamics. Nothing that cannot be challenged. As long as that idea can be accommodated in your mind, then it's a possibility. Your mentality dictates your realities. No one is remembered for what they wanted to do. Men are remembered for. This is year 2022. You must begin to dare. Do that crazy thing. You might be the next big thing the world have ever seen. I want to challenge every one of us. There are things that personally have done, and people never thought that those things were possible. You know, the problem we have is that people fear thinking. As long as God has given you the head, do the thinking. Because God never had any intention of thinking on your behalf. Have given you the strength, have given you the brains. If you feel you need to dare something, dare it. If something is not too big for your imagination, it's not too big for your manifestation. You can do it. You have what it takes. Life is not measured by the duration. It is measured by the donation. I want to go to the next, number 3. Number 3. In life, it's not what you live for people that matters. It's what you live in people. It's not what you live for people that matters. It's what you live in people. What will you be remembered for? What will you live in people's hearts? What will you be? What will people remember you for? Were you a troublemaker? Or were you that person who kept on encouraging people? Are you that person that will be quoted? Who spoke and people listened? Who wished people well? Are you that person who directed people to opportunities? Or are you someone who kept on sabotaging the progress of others? Men are not remembered by what they live for, but what they live in. So you must work very hard to make sure that you leave impact to the people that are around you. Number 4. In life, you cannot amount to anything serious as a wandering generality. Someone said, actually Zig Ziglar said that you must be a meaningful specific. So you cannot amount to anything serious in life as a wandering generality. You must be a meaningful specific. You must not keep chasing everything that is around you. As we begin year 2022, be determined to what you want. You know, be very clear on the things that you want to pursue. Have a personal plan. Because if you lack in having a personal plan, definitely you'll fit in other people's plans. You keep chasing other people's opportunities. But when you are determined that at the end of this year, this is what I would want to have achieved, and you keep to that lane, I can tell you, you will get it. You will get it. So I want you to hit to those, just think about those 5 items. They possibly might help you become a better person 2022. As I conclude, allow me to invite you to 2 powerful sessions that are coming. Session number 1 will be happening on 12th. Is a couples dinner, Valentine couples dinner. It will be hosted by the one and only undisputed Willie Kinyash at Verona Hotel on 13th. On 12th, 12th will be on Saturday. On 12th at Verona Hotel. Verona Hotel is at Roiro Kimbo, along the superhighway. From 6, damages 3,000 shillings only. And you have treated your spouse at the beginning of the year. This is a powerful, we'll be having a toa moment. Su Monena will be coming, and I don't think you want to miss that. Number 2 invitation that I want to extend. That is for the married ones. If you are not married, then you don't need to be worried. Because on 13th, that is on Sunday evening from 5:30, the same venue, Verona Hotel, I will be hosting together with some other friends, like Pastor Edward and my sister Karen. We'll be hosting a Singles Connect forum for single people. And single people means that you are in this category of people who are confused, people who are dating, people whose relationship is complicated, those who are in situationships, all of you. Wenye waliachwa wakaachika na wenye bado hawajui kama wameachwa. If you are just there, you don't know kama uliachwa, you just feel you are there. You cannot define exactly where you are. This is your meeting. It will be a healing moment. It will be a moment where you can connect. Who knows? Who knows? Never ignore such meetings. They are powerful meetings. You are so much welcome. Damages again, 1,500 advance ticket. Kwa mlango, it will be 2,000. You are so much welcome. And that is Joe Wisdom. And we are coming from the Wisdom Talks. God bless you.